Children of all ages, and welcome to the Karey Carbaugh podcast, episode number 43. Buenas noches, damas y caballeros, chicos y chicas, niños de todas edades, y bienvenidos a el Karey Carbaugh podcast, episodio número 43. I apologize that I'm a little bit late. I'm actually talking to you coming from the middle of the Pacific Ocean. I am headed to check off a bucket list item. Let me know in the comments down below if you have ever checked off a bucket list item. Or perhaps you have bucket list items that you are waiting to check off. I'm sitting here on the balcony of our cabin. So hopefully the waves aren't too loud. I thought it would be a nice addition to have the background be the ocean, since that's where I'm at. And as I say, I'm about to check off a bucket list item going through the Panama Canal. Thanks to my friend Bradley. Shout out to Bradley. He's my cameraman tonight because I needed someone to hold my phone since I'm not on my laptop and my selfie camera isn't working. So shout out to Bradley Rogers, my cameraman for the night. And so yeah, if you have ever had a bucket list item or checked off a bucket list item, let me know what that is in the comments. And if you're getting value from this as we go into tonight's topic, let me know that by dropping the word value or a V in the comments. Let me know if you're watching this live or on the replay by dropping an L or an R in the comments or the word live or replay. So without further ado, let's jump into tonight's topic, which, as you can tell from the title of the podcast, tonight I'm going to talk a little bit about love languages, and specifically one love language of service. We touched on this a little bit a couple of weeks ago when I went into the 7 human needs, or 6 human needs. We touched on this a little, but I wanted to go into a little more depth on this tonight. And we will come back and cover the other love languages in a later podcast. But tonight I wanted to focus on the love language of service. As we talked about before, briefly, different people have different ways of giving and receiving love. For many people, serving others is a form of a love language. And for some of those of us who are used to serving others, or who get value or fulfillment from serving others, sometimes it's difficult to receive that service from others. But as I mentioned in the prior podcast a couple of weeks ago, sometimes receiving service can be a blessing to that other person and can allow them to serve in a way that gives them fulfillment. And so as we think about this topic tonight, let's keep this in mind, that service can be a form of a love language. Something that was brought up a couple of weeks ago when I attended a personal development seminar is that if we refuse someone's offer for service too many times, they may stop offering. We're actually teaching them, if you will, to quit asking to serve us. Even though they may get fulfillment in serving, if we refuse too many times, they may stop asking. Now, for those of us who may not want to always receive service, there's ways you can do it without putting the person off or teaching the person to quit asking. Perhaps, no, now's not the right time. I don't need your help or your service at this moment. Specifically tying that to the specific timing or the specific offer. And so that's basically the message that I wanted to give tonight. I'm going to keep it a little bit shorter because I'm not sure how well my internet is going to hold out. And I didn't want to make it too long in case we had some technical difficulties. So with that, let me know if you've gotten value from this and if you'd like me to delve more into the love languages in a future podcast. And as a podcasting guy that I follow says, like if you do, smash that like button down below. Leave me a comment, let me know what you found most valuable. If you'd like to be added to my email list, drop the word email in the comments or shoot me a direct message with your email address and I will add you to my email list. I'm planning on starting some more private type discussions like this and would love to add you to that list. So I hope you've gotten value from this. I may not have a chance to respond to comments right away like I normally do, but I will follow up on those when I get back to where I have more regular service. And I believe next Wednesday I will actually be in the Panama Canal. So I will hopefully have a real cool place to do the video, although we may already be through the canal by the time I do this podcast. But we'll see where we're at. So with that, I will bid you a fond farewell and a fond good evening. And as we close out here, make it a blessed week for someone else. Do something positive for someone around you to bless them this week. Until we meet again for the next Karey Carbaugh podcast, or if I happen to pop up in the meantime, make it a blessed week. Goodbye for now.